Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. My name's Sarah, and if you haven't been here before, I'm married to Mark, and we've got 8 kids at home. And today's video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this season. So I'm making this video in November, and I've already heard talk about December and Christmas and all the stuff that comes up with that. And I think that we have a really great thing to celebrate in December, where a lot of people celebrate the birth of Christ. The Bible doesn't specifically say when he was born, and some people choose not to celebrate on that day and everything. But for Christians who are celebrating the birth of Christ, it is amazing that we have a Savior who came to redeem us, and that coming came in the form of a little baby. And people celebrating the Christmas story, what they would call the Christmas story or his birth, is an amazing thing. But there's also been a lot of talk about Christmas and the expense of Christmas and people who budget a ton of money to buy gifts for their kids or family. And none of that is bad. It's not bad to buy people gifts. It's not bad to do any of that. But there have been people talking about it because they don't have enough money to therefore then pay their other bills, especially with things that have been going on in the government right now, with like the government workers who weren't paid during that time now have passed bills. There's a lot of people who just don't know where the money's coming from. And I just want to make this video as an encouragement that celebrating the birth of Christ doesn't need presents and doesn't need all the things that we think it needs. Jesus came to be born as a baby for us to be able to be redeemed from our sin. That is special in and of itself. Even if you never have a special meal, even if you never buy a present, even if you never go to any of the Christmas activities around the area, the focus of it should be on Christ and on the ways that we can live for him. But we also have this great holiday, if you live in the United States, and I know some other countries have adopted it, but a great holiday of Thanksgiving. And whether you want to, at the end of this month, because I'm doing this in November, whether you want to celebrate Thanksgiving for the historical aspect of it, of the pilgrims who came over and the pilgrims and Indians having a meal, Native Americans having a meal, that is great. But I also know other countries that celebrate it because it's just a harvest time and remembering what God has brought us through in the previous year. For your family, maybe it's been big things that God has brought you through. Maybe it's been some medical crisis that you've been through, or a death in the family that's brought you closer together as a family. Maybe it is the birth of a child. Maybe it's a job loss that God has opened another door, or is going to be opening another door. Maybe it's a job you've gained. And I think if we spent a little more time right now thinking of the ways that we can thank God for the things that he has done for us, and even looking around to see things that people might see as very small, but remembering to be thankful for those, will help us with remembering to put the right emphasis on next holiday when we'll be celebrating the birth of Christ, and not have it as materialistic as a lot of people make it. So I am going to be making some videos that are going to be coming out as shorts. I'll still be making long videos about other topics, but this kind of intro to the shorts that I'm going to be making, to just look throughout the week. I'm not necessarily going to post every day, but just look throughout the week of small things around us to thank God for, because there's a lot of things that we appreciate in America that we forget God has given us. So each of us, the health we have was given to us by God. The job we have was given to us by God. The house we live in. And sometimes we look at other people and compare ourselves. And so we forget that God has provided for us in a unique way that is to, in some way, make us more Christ-like, make us able to understand others through challenges they might be going through, make us have income or gifts that we're able to bless others with because he's given us those things. So if you have something that you are thankful for today, write it in the comments below and be looking forward to some shorts. I hope you're looking forward to some shorts that I'll be making just as reminders of things to look at throughout the day or throughout your week of what God has done for you. We'll see you guys next time on Hurting Little Cows to the Glory of God. Bye.